British Admiral Howe's got troops on the water. 32,000 troops in New York Harbor. 32,000 troops in New York Harbor. When they surround our troops, they surround our troops, they surround our troops.
As a kid in the Caribbean, I wished for a war. I knew that I was poor, I knew it was the only way to rise up. If they tell my story, I am either gonna die on the battlefield in glory or rise up. I will fight for this land, but there's only one man who can give us a command so we can rise up. Understand that it's the only way to rise up, rise up. Here he comes.
Here comes the general.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here comes the general.
The moment you've been waiting for.
Here comes the general.
The pride of Mount Vernon.
Here comes the general.
George Washington.
We are outgunned.
What?
Outmanned.
What? Outnumbered, outplanned. No, we gotta make them all outstand. Hey yo, I'm gonna need a right hand man. Check it. Cannot be real a second, but just a millisecond. Let down my guard and tell the people how I feel a second. Now I'm the model of a modern major general, the venerated Virginian veteran whose men are all lining up to put me on a pedestal, writing letters to relatives, embellishing my elegance and eloquence. But the elephant is in the room, and the truth is in your face when you hear them British cannons go boom. Any hope of success is fleeting. How can I keep leading when the people I'm leading keep retreating? We put a stop to the bleeding as the British take Brooklyn. Knights take Rook, but look, we are outgunned.
What?
Outmanned.
What?
Outnumbered, outplanned. No, we gotta make it all outstand. And yo, I'm gonna need a right hand man.
Incoming!
They're battering down the battery, check the damages. We gotta stop them and rob them of their advantages. Let's take a stand with the stamina God has granted us. Hamilton won't abandon ship, yo, let's steal their cannons. Goes the cannon, watch the blood and the shit spray. And goes the cannon, we're abandoned in Kips Bay. And there's another ship and we just go southern tipping. We gotta run to Harlem quick, we can't afford another slip. Guns and horses giddy up, I decide to divvy up my forces. They're skittish as the British cut the city up. This close to giving up, facing mad scrutiny. I scream in the face of this mass mutiny. Are these the men in which swift I am to defend America? We ride at midnight, Manhattan in the distance. I cannot be everywhere at once, people. I'm in dire need of assistance. Your Excellency, sir. Who are you? Aaron Burr. Sir, permission to state my case? As you were, sir. I was a captain under General Montgomery until he caught a bullet in the neck in Quebec, and well, in summary, I think that I could be of some assistance. I admire how you keep firing on the British from a distance. I have some questions, a couple of suggestions on how to fight instead of fleeing west. Yes. Well, Your Excellency, you wanted to see me. Hamilton, come in. Have you met Burr? Yes, sir. We keep meeting. As I was saying, sir, I look forward to seeing your strategy play out. Burr, sir, close your door on the way out. Have I done something wrong, sir? On the contrary, I called you here because our odds are beyond scary. Your reputation precedes you, but I have to laugh, sir. Hamilton, how come no one can get you on their staff? Sir, don't get me wrong. You're a young man of great renown. I know you stole British cannons when we were still downtown. Nathaniel Greene and Henry Knox wanted to hire you. To be their secretary? I don't think so. And why are you upset? I'm not. It's alright, you want to fight, you've got a hunger. I was just like you when I was younger, head full of fantasies of dying like a martyr. Yes, dying is easy, young man. Living is harder. Why are you telling me this? I'm being honest. I'm working with a third of what our Congress has promised. We are a powder keg and we're about to explode. I need someone like you to lighten the load. So, I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. I am not throwing away my shot, son.
We are outgunned, outmanned.
You need all the help you can get. I have some friends, Lawrence Mulligan, Marquis de Lafayette. Okay, what else?
Outnumbered, outplanned.
I need some spies on the inside, some kingsmen who might let some things slide. I'll write to Congress and tell them we need supplies. You rally the guys, master the element of surprise. I'll rise above my station, organize your information till we rise to the occasion of our new nation, sir.
Here comes the general.
does the bastard orphan, son of a whore, go on and on, grow into more of a phenomenon? Watch this obnoxious, arrogant, loudmouth bother be seated at the right hand of the father. Washington hires Hamilton right on sight, but Hamilton still wants to fight, not right. Now Hamilton's skill with the quill is undeniable, but what do we have in common? We're reliable with the ladies. There are so many to deflower. Ladies, looks proximity to power. Ladies, they delighted and distracted him. Martha Washington named her feral tomcat after him. That's true. 1780, a winter's ball, and the Schuyler sisters are the envy of all. Yo, if you could marry a sister, you're rich, son. Is it a question of if-er or which one? Ooh, hey, 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 hey. Ooh, I do. Hey, ooh, I do. Boy, you got me helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in them. I have never been the type to try and grab the spotlight. We were at a revel with some rebels on a hot night, laughing at my sister as she's dazzling the room. And you walked in and my heart went boom. Trying to get your eye from the side of the ballroom. Everybody's dancing and the band's top volume. Grind to the rhythm as we whine and dine. Grab my sister and whisper, yo, this one's mine. Ooh. My sister made her way across the room to you, and I got nervous thinking, what's she gonna do? She grabs you by the arm, I'm thinking I'm through. Then you look back at me and suddenly I'm helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning and I'm helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning and I'm... Where are you taking me? I'm about to change your life, and by all means lead the way. Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you. Schuyler, my sister, thank you for all your service. If it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it. I'll leave you to it. 1 week later, I'm writing a letter nightly. Now my life gets better every letter that you write me. Laughing at my sister as she wants to form a harem. I'm just saying, if you really love me, you would share 'em. 2 weeks later, in the living room, stressing. My father's stone-faced while you're asking for his blessing. I'm dying inside as you whine and dine, and I'm trying not to cry, cause there's nothing that your mind can't do. My father makes his way across the room to you. I panic for a second, thinking we're through, but then he ditches the shakes and says, be true. And you turn back to me, smiling and look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. That boy is mine, that boy is mine. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in Eliza. I don't have a dollar to my name, an acre of land, a troop to command, a dollop of fame. All I have's my honor, my tolerance for pain, a couple of college credits and my top-notch brain. Insane, your family brings out a different side of me. Peggy confides in me, Angelica tried to take a bite of me. No stress, my love for you is never in doubt. We'll get a little place in Harlem and we'll figure it out. I've been living without a family since I was a child. My father left, my mother died. I grew up wild, but I'll never forget my mother's face that was real. As long as I'm alive, Eliza, I swear to God, you'll never feel so. I do. Eliza, I do. I'll never feel so. Down for the count and I'm drowning in it. My life's gonna be fine, cause Eliza's in it. I look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm hopeless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in it. New York, you can be a New York, you can be a new man. New York, you can be a new man.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Everyone, give it up for the maid of honor, Angelica Schuyler! Yippee!
A toast to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride. From your sister, who's always by your side,
To your union,
to the union, to the revolution, and the hope that you provide. May you always I remember that night, I just might. I remember that night, I just might. I remember that night, I remember that. I remember that night, I just might regret that night for the rest of my days. I remember those soldier boys tripping over themselves doing our praise. I remember that dream like candlelight, like a dream that you can't quite place. But Alexander, I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. I have never been the same. Intelligent eyes and a hunger pang frame. And when you said hi, I forgot my dang names and my heart aflame, every part aflame. This is not a game. You strike me as a woman who has never been satisfied. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You forget yourself. You're like me. I'm never satisfied. Is that right? I've never been satisfied. My name is Angelica Schuyler, Alexander Hamilton. Where's your family from? Unimportant, there's a million things I haven't done. Just you wait, just you wait. So, this is what it feels like to match wits with someone that you love, but what the hell is the catch? It's the feeling of freedom of seeing the light. It's Ben Frecka with the key and the kite. You see it right. The conversation less than 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Everything we said a total agreement. It's a dream and it's a bit of a dance. A bit of a posture, it's a bit of a stance. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'ma give it a chance. I asked about his family, did you see his answer? His hands started finishing, he looked askance. He's penniless, is flying by the seat of his pants. Handsome boy, does he know it? Peach fuzz, and he can't even grow it. I wanna take it far away from this place, but I turn to see my sister's face, and she is helpless. And I know she is helpless. And her eyes are just helpless. And I realize 3 fundamental truths at the exact same time. Where are you taking me?
I'm about to change your life. Then by all means, lead the way.
Number 1, I'm a girl in a world in which my only job is to marry rich. My father has no son, so I'm the one who has the social climb for one. So I'm the oldest and the wittiest, and the gossip in New York City is insidious. And Alexander is penniless. That doesn't mean I want him any less.
Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you. Schuyler? My sister.
Number 2, he's after me cause I'm a Schuyler sister that elevates the status side. Have to be naive to set that aside. Maybe that is why I introduced him to Eliza. Now that's his bride. Nice going, Angelica, he was right. You will never be satisfied.
Thank you for all your service. If it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it. I'll leave you to it.
Number 3, I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. If I tell her that I love him, she'd be silently resigned. He'd be mine. She would say I'm fine. She'd be lying. But when I fantasize at night, it's Alexander's eyes as I romanticize what might have been if I hadn't sized him up so quickly. At least my dear Eliza's his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life. To the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride. Your sister, your sister, your sister, by your side. To your
but provide always satisfied.
She'll be happy as his bride, and I know he will never be satisfied. I will never be satisfied.